Now the next stitch on the list is the 3 stitches actually that has the same finish, but the action is different. So this stitch is called a prick stitch that is used on the edge of jackets. It's used on the edge on the fly and trousers. It's used on waistcoats. It's used quite popularly as a finishing stitch. The edge is on the lapel, and a stitch that I use very often when I'm doing my ultra bespoke actually do a stitch in almost every seam instead of using a machine. So here we go. Again, you just hide the thread in between the layers. You can see that's hidden there. And the prick stitch, you go back approximately 1 millimeter, and you just going all the way through, so you can see it's looped at the back. And you're just seeing a pinhead all the way through. And observe as well, I'm actually lifting. And in reality, this stitch is no more than 1 to 2 millimeters from the edge. There are very few places that it's not used at the edge, and I'll show you those places later on when we're actually making the garment. So it's just a pinhead. Now this is going to the back rather than here we've got a back stitch, here we've got a half back stitch. This is a prick stitch, just sticking the needle to the back of where you pulled it out before and advancing the stitch, whatever length you're doing. But we wouldn't like to keep this more than 2 millimeters long. So the distance apart on these stitches is approximately 2 millimeters, or 1/8 of an inch. And that's the prick stitch. Prick stitches are going to the back of where you've pulled the needle out and then going forward. To the back of where you've pulled the needle out and then going forward. Now, with the prick stitch, you'll see it's looped at the back. So it's a strong stitch. What it does also is keep the edges flat. It prevents the edges from rolling as it would be at the facing the lapel or the front edge of a jacket or the front fly of a trousers. But that's where we do the prick stitch.